My beloved child, today I extend to you a sacred invitation, one that carries the weight of eternity and the tenderness of my heart. I see you, right where you are. Your thoughts swirling with worries, your heart yearning for clarity, and your soul longing for peace. This moment is not by chance. It is a divine appointment crafted long before you took your first breath. I know the questions that linger in your mind. Does God truly see me? Does He understand my struggles? Let me assure you, I see it all. The tears you cry in silence, the burdens you carry, and the dreams you've quietly set aside because they seem too distant to ever become real. Today, I come to remind you that I am the God who knows, who sees, and who cares deeply for you. I have watched you navigate the highs and lows of life, and through it all, my presence has never wavered. Even in the moments you felt abandoned, I was there, guiding you through the storm and holding you close. Let this moment remind you of that truth. I am near to you, closer than your own breath. Do you remember those quiet times when you whispered prayers into the night, unsure if they reached me? They did. Every word, every sigh, every cry. None of them were in vain. My answer may not have come in the way you expected, but it came in my perfect timing, just as this moment is coming to you now. And that is everything I have to give you when we no longer have our life together. Let me share something personal from my heart. There was a day, not long ago, when I saw you pause in the busyness of life. Perhaps it was a fleeting thought of gratitude, a sudden realization of beauty in the ordinary, or a moment when you chose kindness over anger. That was me, nudging your spirit, reminding you of my presence in the small things. I delight in these moments, for they are glimpses of your heart turning toward mine. Today, I invite you to lean in, to listen with fresh ears and an open heart. My voice is not distant or unfamiliar. You've heard it before, in the rustling of the trees, in the comforting words of a friend, in the stillness of your soul. I am always speaking, always inviting, always calling you closer. Will you accept this invitation today? As we begin this sacred conversation, know that I long for this connection with you, not out of obligation, but out of deep, unending love. My arms are wide open, ready to receive you, just as you are. You don't have to have all the answers. You only need to take the first step toward me. Together we will walk through the valleys, celebrate the mountaintops, and discover the beauty of a life lived in my presence. This is your invitation, beloved. Come closer, for I have so much to share with you. Truths that will set you free, plans that will fill your life with meaning, and a love that will carry you through all seasons. Will you say yes to me today? My precious child, I see the weight you carry, the struggles that sometimes seem insurmountable. You may feel as though you are walking through a valley of shadows, where doubt clouds your mind and fear grips your heart. Life, in its complexity, often presents challenges that test your faith and stretch your endurance. But let me remind you, I am with you. Always. I know the pain you've experienced, the silent battles you've fought, the disappointments that have left you questioning your worth or purpose. Perhaps you've faced the sting of rejection, the frustration of unfulfilled dreams, or the deep ache of loss. None of these hardships have escaped my notice. Every tear you've shed is precious to me. I have collected them all and held them close. Life was never meant to be free of challenges. Even my own journey on earth was filled with trials, rejection, and sacrifice. But know this, the storms you face are not meant to destroy you, but to strengthen and refine you. Like gold purified in fire, you are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. I understand the moments when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of your responsibilities makes you question how much more you can bear. You may wonder why I have allowed certain difficulties in your life. But beloved, remember this. I work all things together for good. Even the pain, the unanswered questions, And the seasons of waiting are threads in a tapestry of grace and purpose that I am weaving for you. Let me share something deeply personal with you. There was a time when you felt completely alone, wasn't there? When the world around you seemed indifferent to your struggles, and you wondered if anyone truly cared. In that moment, I was there, holding you up when you couldn't stand on your own. Every step you've taken since has been with my support, even if you didn't realize it. I've also seen the resilience within you, the strength you didn't know you had. You've risen after each fall, taken steps forward even when the path was unclear. These moments are a testament to the spirit I have placed within you. A spirit not of fear, but of power, love, and sound mind. You are stronger than you realize because my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Today, I want you to shift your perspective. Instead of viewing your challenges as roadblocks, see them as stepping stones. Each trial is an opportunity to grow closer to me, to trust me more deeply, and to discover the depth of my provision and care. Your challenges are not punishments. They are part of the process through which I am shaping you into the person I created you to be. Take heart, beloved, for I am walking with you through every difficulty. When you feel weak, lean on me. When the road ahead seems impossible, remember that I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. When you feel lost, know that I am guiding your steps, even in the darkness. Lift your eyes to me, for I am your refuge and your strength, an ever-present help in trouble. You don't have to face these challenges alone. My arms are open wide, ready to carry you when you cannot carry yourself. Trust that I am working behind the scenes, orchestrating every detail of your life for good. So, as you face the difficulties of today, remember this. You are not abandoned, and you are not defeated. You are my beloved child, and together we will overcome every challenge. Hold on to me, for I am holding on to you. Let your faith be your anchor, and let my promises be your guiding light. I am with you, now and always. My beloved child, let me speak directly to your heart about who you truly are. The world may try to define your worth based on appearances, achievements, or the opinions of others. But none of these measures capture the essence of who you are in my eyes. You are far more valuable than you realize, for I created you with intention, love, and a purpose that transcends the fleeting standards of this world. Perhaps you have forgotten your worth amid the chaos of life. You may feel invisible, overlooked, or unappreciated. There may have been moments when others' words or actions caused you to doubt your value, leaving scars on your heart. But my dear child, I see you. I see the beauty of your spirit, the goodness within you, and the potential I have placed in your life. No rejection or failure can diminish the value I have given you. Let me remind you of a truth that is unshakable. You are my masterpiece, fearfully and wonderfully made. Every detail of your being was crafted with precision and care. I know the number of hairs on your head. I know the thoughts of your heart before you even speak them. You are not an accident or an afterthought. You are my beloved, chosen, and cherished. I want to take you back to a simpler time, a moment when you felt unburdened and free, perhaps as a child, when your heart was full of wonder and trust. In those days, you didn't question your worth. You simply lived, knowing you were loved. That same truth remains today. You are loved, deeply and unconditionally. Nothing you have done or failed to do can change that. You may have made mistakes, and there may be moments you wish you could erase. But my grace is greater than your failures. I do not see you through the lens of your shortcomings. I see you as redeemed, whole, and precious. Your worth is not tied to your performance or perfection. It is rooted in my love for you, a love that never wavers. Think about the times when you've doubted yourself, felt unworthy, or questioned your place in this world. Those moments were whispers of the enemy, trying to pull you away from the truth of your identity in me. But I am here to silence those lies and remind you that you are enough, because I am enough. I made you in my image, and nothing can take that away. When you look in the mirror, I want you to see yourself through my eyes. See the reflection of someone who is strong, resilient, and capable of incredible things. You are not defined by your past, your struggles, or the labels others have placed on you. You are defined by my love and my purpose for your life. Let this truth settle deep within your heart. You are worthy simply because you are mine. You are not forgotten, not forsaken, and never unloved. I have chosen you and I delight in you. Even in your weakest moments, I see your potential and your beauty. You are a light in this world, and I have placed unique gifts and talents within you to fulfill a purpose only you can achieve. Now is the time to rediscover your worth. Let go of the lies that have weighed you down. Release the doubts that have clouded your vision. Come to me and let me remind you of who you are. You are not alone in this journey. I am here, ready to restore your confidence, heal your wounds, and fill your heart with the truth of my love. Stand tall, my child. Walk forward with the assurance that you are treasured beyond measure. You are a masterpiece of my creation, and nothing can change the love I have for you. Embrace your worth and let it guide you into the abundant life I have prepared for you. My precious child, I know how hard it is to wait. The uncertainty, the questions, the longing for answers, they can feel overwhelming at times. You look at your life and wonder, why hasn't this happened yet? Or what is taking so long? But I want you to hear me clearly. My timing is perfect. Every moment of your journey is orchestrated with love, precision, and purpose. Sometimes I can feel the same way when looking at the life and advance I've had. Trusting my timing requires faith, and I understand how challenging that can be. There are moments when you feel ready for the next step, and yet the door remains closed. Other times, you may feel unprepared and life seems to push you forward. But I want you to know this. I see the bigger picture. I see the plans I have laid out for you. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Each delay, each detour, is not a denial. It is preparation. Think about the seasons in nature. Just as the farmer waits for the rain to nourish the seeds he has planted, I am watering the seeds of your destiny. Some seeds take longer to sprout, but when they do, their roots are strong and their harvest is abundant. Your life is no different. I am cultivating something beautiful within you, something that requires time to grow. Carefully plant what you seed and let it sprout. Something that requires time to grow and reach the true potential of it is something that requires consistency and patience. Think of something as important as your health, and your harvest is abundant. Your life will never be anything less than perfect. That is why we celebrate it. Perhaps you feel as though you've been waiting forever, and doubt begins to creep in. You wonder if I've forgotten you or if your prayers have gone unheard. Let me assure you, my child, I have not forgotten you. I have heard every prayer, seen every tear, and felt every ache in your heart. Even when you cannot see me working, I am moving behind the scenes, aligning circumstances, preparing opportunities, and refining your spirit. Waiting is not wasted time. It is a sacred season where I work within you, strengthening your faith, sharpening your character, and teaching you to rely on me. Think of the times you have rushed ahead, only to find yourself overwhelmed or unprepared. My timing spares you from unnecessary pain and equips you for the blessings I have in store. Do you remember the story of Joseph? He was given a dream, a vision of greatness, yet he spent years in waiting, sold into slavery, imprisoned and forgotten by man, but not by me. Through every trial, I was shaping him, preparing him for the fulfillment of the dream I placed in his heart. when the time came, he was ready to step into his destiny, not just for his sake, but for the salvation of many. His waiting was not in vain, and neither is yours. I know the ache in your heart for things to happen now. I see the frustration when you feel like others are moving ahead while you seem stuck in place. But comparisons will only steal your peace. Your journey is unique and your timeline is sacred. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when it feels like nothing is happening. When the waiting feels unbearable, lean on me. Pour out your heart, your frustrations, and your fears. Let me remind you of my promises and renew your strength. Rest in my presence, for it is there that you will find the peace to endure. As you wait, I am shaping you into the person who can carry the blessings I am preparing for you. Remember, my child, I am never late. My timing is always perfect. The delays you face now are setting the stage for something far greater than you can imagine. Trust in me, for I hold your past, present, and future in my hands. I know the desires of your heart, and I will fulfill them in ways that exceed your expectations. Step forward with confidence, knowing that I am working behind the scenes, weaving every moment of your life into a beautiful masterpiece. When the time is right, the doors will open, the opportunities will come, and the blessings will flow. Until then, trust in my love, my wisdom, and my timing. You are in the hands of a Father who loves you deeply and desires only the best for you. Hold on, my child, for the best is yet to come. Exorcism of the object. Images of the spiritual realms of the heart. My beloved child, I see the battles you are facing, the burdens that weigh you down, the trials that feel insurmountable, and the wounds that still ache in your heart. I know them all. You may wonder if you have the strength to endure, to rise above the struggles that seem to surround you. But let me remind you, you were never meant to face these challenges alone. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my power is limitless. When adversity strikes, it is easy to feel overwhelmed and discouraged. The enemy seeks to convince you that you are powerless, that the challenges before you are too great to overcome. But hear me clearly, you are not defeated. You are more than a conqueror through me. The same power that raised my son from the grave is alive within you. With that power, there is no battle you cannot face, no mountain you cannot climb, and no storm you cannot weather. Think of David standing before Goliath, a giant who seemed undefeatable. To the world, David appeared small and weak, armed only with a sling and a few stones. But David knew something others did not. He carried my strength. He stood not in his own might, but in the assurance that I was with him. And with my power, he achieved victory against impossible odds. My strength is greater than your strength, he said to the strong man, and with my power, he achieved victory against impossible odds. You too are like David. The giants in your life may appear formidable: fear, doubt, loss, or pain, but they are no match for my strength within you. When you call on me, I will equip you with courage, wisdom, and resilience. I will fight alongside you, shielding you from harm and guiding you to victory. Adversity has a purpose. It refines you, shapes your character, and strengthens your faith. Just as fire refines gold, the challenges you face are molding you into the person I have destined you to be. I know the pain of the process, but I also see the beauty it produces. Trust that every trial you endure is part of a greater plan, one that will bring glory to my name and joy to your heart. In your darkest moments, when you feel like giving up, turn to me. Let me be your refuge, your source of unshakable strength. Pour out your fears and frustrations, and I will replace them with peace that surpasses understanding. Lean on me, for my shoulders are broad enough to carry your burdens, and my hands are strong enough to lift you out of despair. Remember the Apostle Paul, who endured imprisonment, persecution, and countless hardships. Yet even in the depths of his trials, he proclaimed, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." Paul understood the secret to overcoming adversity, relying not on his own strength, but on mine. Through every hardship, I sustained him, and I will sustain you too. 2 Thessalonians 14. Adversity is not a sign of my absence. In fact, it is often in the midst of your struggles that I am closest to you. I am the God who walks with you through the fire, who calms the raging seas, and who brings light to the darkest valleys. You are never alone, even when it feels like the world has turned against you. I am by your side, whispering words of hope, courage, and love. Let your faith be your anchor in the storms of life. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when the path ahead is unclear. The enemy may try to discourage you, to make you believe that the obstacles are too great. But I have already overcome the world, and in me, you have the victory. Lift your eyes, my child. See beyond the present pain, to the promise of triumph that awaits you. With each step of faith, you are growing stronger, braver, and more resilient. The challenges you face today are preparing you for the blessings of tomorrow. Take heart, for I am the God who turns mourning into joy, despair into hope, and brokenness into beauty. Your story is not over. The battles you are fighting are not your end. They are the stepping stones to your destiny. Trust in my strength, and you will rise above every adversity, victorious and unshaken. Hold on to me, for I will never let you go. Together we will overcome every obstacle and write a story of redemption, courage, and triumph. You are not just surviving, you are thriving. You are not just enduring, you are conquering. My strength is your strength, and with me, all things are possible. My beloved, I see the weight you carry, the regret, the shame, and the pain that linger in your heart. You may feel defined by your past mistakes, as though they are chains that hold you back from the life I desire for you. But hear me clearly. You are not beyond redemption. You are not beyond my love. I am the God who forgives, who restores, and who makes all things new. Forgiveness is my gift to you, a gift paid for with the precious blood of my Son. On the cross, Jesus bore the weight of every sin, past, present, and future, so that you might be free. His sacrifice was not in vain, and it was not just for others, it was for you. No sin is too great for my grace. No failure is beyond my power to redeem. My child, forgiveness is not just about absolving you of guilt. It is about setting you free. When you cling to shame and refuse to forgive yourself, you hold on to chains I have already broken. Do not let the enemy deceive you into believing that you are unworthy of my love or that your mistakes define you. Your worth is not found in what you have done, but in who I say you are. My cherished creation, fearfully and wonderfully made. Silas Pratt reads the first 4 words, framed gradually in crimson, fearfully and wonderfully made. Come to me with your burdens, lay them at my feet, and I will give you rest. Confess your hurts, your fears, and your failures, and I will cleanse you of all unrighteousness. I am not here to condemn you, but to lift you up, to heal the wounds that sin and regret have left behind. When you turn to me, you will find a loving Father, not an angry judge. My arms are open wide, ready to embrace you and fill you with my peace. Forgiveness is not only about receiving, it is about extending grace to others. I know how difficult it can be to let go of the pain others have caused you. The wounds may run deep, and the scars may feel permanent. But I am calling you to forgive, not because the hurt does not matter, but because you matter. Forgiveness releases you from the prison of bitterness and allows my healing to flow into your heart. Lift up your inner eyes. Forgiveness promotes growth, enhances health, and look to my example. Even as my Son hung on the cross, he prayed for those who crucified him. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. This is the heart of forgiveness, choosing love over resentment, mercy over vengeance. When you forgive, you reflect my character, and you open the door for renewal and restoration in your life. Renewal is my promise to you. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, mourning into dancing, and despair into hope. No matter how broken you feel, I am here to rebuild what has been lost. I am here to restore the joy of your salvation and to breathe new life into your spirit. The past does not have to dictate your future. With me, every day is a fresh start, a chance to walk in the fullness of my love and grace. Let go of the pain, my child. Release the anger, the guilt, and the shame. Trust that I am working all things together for your good. The process of forgiveness and renewal is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As you surrender to me, you will find freedom like you have never known. You will find a peace that surpasses all understanding and a joy that cannot be shaken. Let desire forgiveness and renewal is not always easy, but it is always worth it. As you surrender to me, you will find freedom like you have never known. Do not underestimate the power of renewal. I am not just patching up the broken pieces. I am making all things new. I am giving you a heart that beats with my love, a spirit that is strong and courageous, and a future that is filled with hope. The mistakes of yesterday do not define you. My grace does. The pain you have endured will not be wasted. I will use it to shape you, to strengthen you, and to bring glory to my name. Come to me, my child. Let me wash over you with my love, cleanse you with my grace, and renew you with my spirit. You are forgiven, you are cherished, and you are made new. The journey of forgiveness and renewal is one of the greatest adventures you will ever take, and I will be with you every step of the way. Open your hearts, let music from within speak through them, and let us rise to the occasion together. I will be with you every step of the way. Let today be the day you step into the freedom I have prepared for you. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and embrace the new life I am offering you. Together we will walk into a future filled with peace, purpose, and unshakable joy. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by my love, and my love for you is eternal. My beloved child, I have created you not merely to survive, but to thrive, to live a life overflowing with abundance. You are the apple of my eye, and I delight in pouring out blessings upon you, not just material wealth, but treasures of the heart, the mind, and the spirit. My abundance is not fleeting or shallow. It is deep, eternal, and rooted in my unchanging love for you. Perhaps you have doubted whether such abundance is meant for you. Life's struggles and disappointments may have caused you to question your worth or hide exactly where it comes from. My goodness, but hear my voice today. You are worthy because I have made you worthy. The abundance I offer is not earned. It is a gift of grace, flowing freely from my heart to yours. My desire is for you to experience life in its fullness, overflowing with joy, peace, and purpose. This abundance begins in your spirit, where I long to fill you with my presence. When you seek me in prayer and rest in my word, you open the door to a life brimming with blessings. In my presence, you will find a peace that calms every storm, a joy that lifts every burden, and a love that casts out all fear. The riches I offer are not measured by the standards of the world. They are treasures of faith, hope, and love. Gifts that cannot be stolen or destroyed. I also desire to pour my abundance into your relationships. Let my love flow through you as a wellspring of kindness, compassion, and forgiveness, healing the broken places and deepening the bonds with those you hold dear. As you reflect my heart, you will see your connections flourish, and new doors of unity and joy open before you. My abundance also extends to your purpose. I have placed unique gifts and talents within you, not by accident but with intention. When you step into your calling, trusting in my guidance, you will find fulfillment and satisfaction that nothing else can provide. Do not fear taking bold steps of faith or venturing into the unknown. I am with you, equipping you and providing for every need. My promises to you are steadfast and true, knowing you will never be put to shame. Even when life feels uncertain, my word declares, I have come that they may have life and have it to the full. John 10:10. Stand on this truth, for I am a promise-keeping God, working behind the scenes to bring my perfect plan to fruition in your life. Matthew, gratitude unlocks the fullness of this abundance. When you give thanks, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, from your worries to my faithfulness. A heart of gratitude is open to receiving even more of my blessings. Celebrate the gifts I have already poured into your life, and watch as I multiply them. Do not let fear, doubt, or comparison rob you of the joy I have for you. Instead, embrace the life I have prepared, knowing that I am your provider, protector, and source of every good thing. The abundance I offer is not limited to this life, it extends into eternity. One day you will stand in my presence and experience the fullness of joy, love, and peace forevermore. But even now, I invite you to taste and see that I am good. My abundance knows no limits, and my love for you is eternal. Walk with me into a future overflowing with hope, purpose, and unshakable joy. Let me fill your heart to overflowing, not just so you can be blessed, but so that you can be a blessing to others. This is my promise to you. I am your source of abundance, and I delight in sharing it with you. My dear child, as this moment draws to a close, let it not merely fade into the rhythm of your day. Instead, take these words to heart and let them stir you into action. I have whispered my truth to you, reminded you of my promises, and revealed my great love for you. Now, I invite you to step boldly into the life I have prepared. This is your time to rise, to walk forward in faith, and to embrace the destiny I have designed uniquely for you. My plans are good, filled with hope, purpose, and abundance. Do not let fear or doubt delay you any longer. I am with you every step of the way, guiding you with my hand of love and lighting your path with my word. Trust me with your whole heart and let go of the burdens that weigh you down. Surrender your fears, your uncertainties, and your need for control to me. Lay them at my feet and watch as I transform them into testimonies of my faithfulness. This is the moment to move forward, to take that first step in faith and to trust in my timing and my provision. I am calling you to be my hands and feet in this world, to reflect my love and light to those around you. Begin today with small acts of faithfulness. Spend time with me in prayer, read my word, and listen for my voice. Let my presence fill you, renew your strength, and inspire your actions. Seek opportunities to show kindness, extend forgiveness, and encourage others. These moments, though they may seem small, are seeds planted for an eternal harvest. You are my chosen vessel, and through you, I will bring blessings to many. Thanks. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. I have surrounded you with my angels, placed faithful friends in your life, and given you my spirit as your constant companion. Lean into my presence when the path feels uncertain, and I will steady your steps. Trust in my promises, for they are true and unshakable. I am your refuge, your strength, and your ever-present help in times of need. As you leave this moment, carry my words with you. Let them guide your decisions, shape your thoughts, and fill your heart with hope. Speak my promises over your life and declare with boldness that you are my beloved child, destined for greatness. The best is yet to come, and I am working all things for your good. Walk with me and you will see the beauty of my plans unfold. Go forth with confidence, joy, and an unwavering trust in my love. Together we will create a life filled with purpose, peace, and abundance. I am with you always, and I delight in every step you take toward the life I have prepared for you. Amen. In meditation, we enter hypnosis. This is the science of life.